You think you have won, but it has only just
No nie.
begun.
Mogą mnie zabić tam. Najgoś.
Feel my power.
Your power is just a hoax, Father.
Pewnie mnie zabiją. Szkoda.
No, that is impossible! Impossible! He promised.
No nie, atakuję.
The power of the mage of the circle.
Gullible! Look at yourself. The masked one has made a fool out of you.
No! I am the Divine One! The Divine One! But I cannot die!
Relax, Father. Mother is waiting for you.
Kyra!
No, jak grzaś. Pomóżcie mi, bo ja tam padam pewnie. Żal.
The Emperor is dead. Now you finally have time to speak to Uru. And then it's time for that masked serpent.
O, jestem! Jeee! Wszyscy się cieszą. Przeżyłem! Dobra, możemy z nią pogadać w końcu jakoś. A może i padłem? Nie wiem. Dobra, miesza z tym. Ich tutaj naślę, żeby pozabijali. Tutaj sobie pogadamy. Nie wiem, czy panem to jest jedno i to samo, jak już mówiłem, nic się nie stanie. Dobra, miesza z tym. Poczekajcie, coś się bugło. Nie mogę pogadać coś. Nie wiem, pokonamy te wojska i wtedy zobaczymy. No, jak mówiłem, bugło się. Dobrze, więc jej zabija, a wtedy zobaczymy, co będzie. Dobra, chyba mogę coś pogadać, bo mi wyskoczyło. No.
The battle for Kathai is over, Rune Warrior. I see no storm clouds on the horizon. It is now time for you to travel further south. You must cross the Darkwind Mountains.
What awaits me there?
The land of the dark gods. On the other side of the mountain lies the Black Jungle, the place where Zarach once created the dark races. He is hideously corrupt and evil. Even the Watchmen gods avoid the place. They have no power there. It is a lost place.
Is the lair of Hokanashir, the masked one, there?
The Bone Temple is there. It is the old haunt of Zarach, a place which even the gods cannot see into. There you will find Hokanashir and the Circle. It is where he also keeps the god prisoner, whose blood he uses to brew his food potion.
He really has a god in his power?
Yes, one of the watchman gods. There in the temple of Zarach, the god has no power. He is as weak as a mortal there, and Hokin will keep taking his blood until all his plans are fulfilled.
But has he not already awoken the circle? What more does he want?
Hokin wants more. The mask of Belial, which restored his life to him, has become a part of him. Across the breadth of the starry heavens it calls to Belial, its lord and creator, the master of summoning the undead, a demigod in Zarach's power. Hokin wants to use the mask to join with Belial's spirit.
If Hokin really merges with Belial, then he'll become a demigod and lead the enslaved circle mages against the world.
Yes, then nothing will be able to stop him, not even the gods. You are the only one who can stop him now. It is up to you, Stormbringer.
Then I must be on my way.
The best way to cross the Darkwind Mountains is to pass through the old Darkwind keeps. But the undead have taken over the crypts. The gates to the keep closest to Kathai are closed. But there is a way you can get there, in spite of everything. You must cross the clockwork crypts. They're old Zerbati mines to the east of the keep. From there you'll get further into the interior of the keep. I'm giving you the key for the magical Zerbite gate. Go through the clockwork crypts, but watch out for the many traps there. Once you reach the keep, our warriors will open the gate. We'll stand by you.
Co jeszcze jest? A.
Rune warrior Uru, I send you my spirit. I now know at last how the Phoenix Stone can be opened. My birds tell of a blade which is not from this world, controlled by a rune warrior. The Phoenix Stone can break the black crystal that the blade is made out of.
Where do I find this warrior and his weapons?
He is a prisoner of Hokin. He is being held in the guard stronghold in the Dark Wind Mountains. You must free him. Then you must hurry for help together with him to the god that is holding Hokin prisoner. You know him as Darius, but his real name is Arion, the Righteous One. He was expelled from the Circle of the Gods because he helped the people in the Battle of Fiara. Hokin lured him into the temple in his mortal form. Now he is using his blood for the Essence Potion. I plead with you, find him quickly. Darius needs your help.
The soul of Belial is taking possession through the mask of Hokin. If Hokin offers him his body as a home, then Belial will engulf Arion's divine soul and become even more powerful.
I plead with you, Rune Warrior, hurry! Find the blade and save Arion. Put an end to all this.
The soul of the trees is right. Break open the clockwork crypts. Time is passing.
No i to by było na tyle. O, jeszcze kilka zostało. Dobra, to ja sobie pozabijam już samemu. I jak widzicie, sługający oddechu zimy tutaj już się ujawnił. Musimy go uwolnić, bo jest więziony przez zamaskowanego. No i wtedy będziemy mogli otworzyć ten kamień Feniksa, co miał być przeciwko temu młodemu Rohenowi, ale to on uciekł i tak było. Jeszcze coś tutaj chcą.
Stormbringer?
What kind of a keep is it?
It's the old keep of the Emperor's kingdom. The best soldiers in the kingdom used to watch over us from there. When the old empire of the humans drove the dark people out, the God Emperor realized that he could defeat the dark races, but never the Black Jungle. He had the keeps built, a chain of fortifications along the Dark Wind Mountains, and he stationed his elite soldiers there to rout out all the evil that the Black Jungle could spew forth. We protested at first, but when the old emperor swore to eternally protect us and all the people of this land from the creatures of the jungle, we agreed. This promise protected our kingdom for many generations, and even when turmoil and war raged, the horns of the guards called us together. Hazim, Kathai, and the emperor, and we stood together against the terrors of the jungle. But those are just memories now. The guard has fallen. No one keeps watch on the walls anymore. The kingdom is a mere shadow of its former self.
What kind of place is the Clockwork Crypts?
The crypts are structures belonging to the Zerbites, an ancient magical order. When the keep was still manned, the Zerbites studied the secrets of the Black Jungle. They learned much about the black magic that permeates the jungle. But then a traitor in their midst sought to use the Zerbites' knowledge as a weapon. They fought against him, but they realized that they were no match for his diabolical spirit. So they built traps into the fortresses in an attempt to protect their secrets from him. That is why the palace is called the Clockwork Crypts. Countless mechanical traps tick away there, and magical riddles await their next victim.
And you're sending me there?
I have to. It is the only way to reach one of the Dark Wind keeps. Since the undead have closed the gates, it is the only way to get into the keep and over the Dark Wind Mountains.
Who is Belial?
He was once a servant of Zerach. No one no longer knows whether he was a member of one of the ancient races or whether he was a creation of Zerach. People say that he helped Zerach in the creation of the dark races, and even that he was a torturer who deformed their bodies while Zerach forged their suffering into hate. But the dark people did not appease Belial. He wanted his own puppets, and so he began to use magic to revive the dead. He created his own puppets from flesh and enslaved souls.
Necromancy!
Yes, the magic of the walking dead was his work, his creation, and he forged it himself. The mask of Belial embodies all his power. It was therefore the most valuable artifact for the necromancer Hoken Ashir. He must have found it in the Bone Temple as he was exploring the jungle as a young Zerbite. It has changed him, and in some ways it is the reason for the end of the Zerbites and for everything that is happening now. The mask contains Belial's will. Even if Hoken thinks he can control its power, he will never know if it is just Belial's puppet.
What do you know about the Dryad?
She is the last remaining spirit of the trees of Zu. Once there were many dryads here. They were connected to the grandmothers of the trees, the life trees. Their powers made this land a verdant paradise. But the dryads are reckless. As melancholic as they are in winter, they are boisterous and passionate in the spring. And so she was. And when one day a god found her grove, she forgot the rules of creation and covered him with her zest for life. The god corrupted her. This made the other gods angry, and they punished her for the offense that she had committed with her supernatural charms. They put a curse on her so that she would never again be able to leave her grove, and they took her power so that she would be able to keep only a few trees around her. The other older dryads mourned their sister's misfortune and fought with the gods. Eventually they lost Zu, and the once beautiful garden became a desert. Today there is just one of these ancient dryads of Zu left, but her powers, which would have once made the whole continent green, extend only to the border of her little grove. This makes her very sad, and she has never let another man into her grove. Her heart still remembers the spring of the world that she experienced at the side of a god.
A, czyli powiedziałem nam co nieco tutaj bardziej o fabule, co i jak tutaj zachodzi, kto jest z kim. A więc ja sobie tu już pospawnię po swojemu. I jeszcze ona coś chce, jeszcze zobaczyć, czy na pewno ona już nic nie chce. A co ona chce?
I am almost ready to fight again, Rune Warrior. Just give me a moment to rest.
You are totally fatigued.
No. I'm fine. I'll be right back to you in a moment.
Rest a while. After all, you have successfully battled, and you even defeated your own father in the duel.
My father, that dirty dog. I owed Urius his life. Now what are your plans?
I will travel through the clockwork crypts and try to open the southern side of the guard's fortress. Then the Kathai will follow. Stay here and rest. You can catch up with me later on, with the Kathai, if you would like to.
You are right. Be careful in the clockwork crypts. We'll see each other at the guard's fortress.
A. Ty też nic nie chcesz.
Storm.
Więc tak, przeczytamy. Tutaj w końcu też z bitwy będziemy mogli wykonać tamto, czyli to tamto. Sianto. Mondo się coś nie żyje, a co teraz może w końcu dużo czasu na rozmowę z... Dobra, to tam. Udaj się do krypt zegarowych przez portal na wschodzie. No spoko. Nie wiem, czy ja podzielę ten odcinek na 2, a jak będzie podzielony, to nie będzie powitany po prostu przy drugim. A w następnym odcinku widzimy się w kryptach zegarowych, gdzie będzie pełno zagadek. I mam nadzieję, że wszystkie rozwiążemy poprawnie, wpadniemy w żadną trapę czy pułapkę. No i mam nadzieję, że będzie równie ciekawie jak tutaj. A ja się z wami teraz żegnam. No, zeszło mi z 40 minut, to tak po 20 minut gdzieś tak zrobię 2 odcinki, żeby nie zanudzać aż 40 minut, bo samemu by mi się nie chciało oglądać 40 minut. 20 minut jeszcze spoko. Ja się żegnam już tak końcowo, żebym tego nie powtarzał już 10 razy już, bo chyba trzeci raz to czwarty powiedziałem. Cześć.